This year at the China Open, tennis fans are buzzing over more than just the matches. Rumors are swirling around two rising stars from Asia, Alexandra Eala of the Philippines and Coleman Wong of Hong Kong. Whispers suggest the two may be more than just good friends, and that a love story might be unfolding behind the scenes. It all seems to trace back to their early years at the Rafa Nadal Academy in Spain, the place where so many promising talents have trained. Both Alex and Coleman spent long hours on the practice courts, pushing their limits, chasing the same dream, and living far from home. Those close to the academy say the two were inseparable even back then. They would often eat together, review matches side by side, and were seen supporting each other not only on the court but in everyday life at the academy. What may have started as friendship, many believe, quietly grew into something more. Now in 2025, the story has reignited. Fans claim to have spotted the two stars spending time together in Beijing during the China Open. Reports describe them sharing dinner, laughing in restaurants, and even taking evening walks in the city. For two young players under the spotlight, these moments are not easily overlooked. Supporters who caught glimpses were quick to share the sightings online, and social media exploded with speculation. Were they simply two athletes enjoying each other's company? Or was this a glimpse of a romance taking shape? The idea becomes even more compelling when you look at who they are. Alexandra Eala is a trailblazer for the Philippines. She's broken barriers for her country in tennis, inspired thousands of young athletes back home, and continues to prove herself against the world's best. Coleman Wong is just as important for Hong Kong, representing not only a new generation of players, but also a city that thrives on ambition and global recognition. The thought of these two young champions forming a bond, not just as fellow athletes but as partners, feels like a story straight out of a movie. There are also playful rumors about the pair joking about marriage while they were still in training camp. Teammates recall lighthearted conversations where Coleman would tease Alex about who would be the first to propose, and Alex would respond with her signature laughter. At the time, it was brushed off as youthful humor. But now, with whispers of the two being spotted together at tournaments, some wonder if those jokes may have hinted at something deeper. Could wedding bells really be in the distant future for these rising stars? The gossip continues to build because of their visible support for one another. Coleman has often been seen courtside, clapping and cheering with extra enthusiasm whenever Alexandra is competing. Alex, on the other hand, never fails to acknowledge Coleman's victories, and she has been seen giving him warm congratulations that fans describe as more personal than professional. Observers say their body language tells a story that words do not. The looks they share, the way they lean in during conversations, and their laughter together seem to suggest a bond beyond friendship. Fans from both countries have reacted passionately to the rumors. In the Philippines, Alexandra's supporters have expressed excitement over the possibility of her finding love with a fellow tennis star who understands the pressures of the sport. In Hong Kong, Coleman's fans are equally thrilled by the thought of their hometown hero being part of a tennis power couple. Online, the excitement has given rise to memes, fan art, and even a combined nickname. The ship name Colex has begun to trend, with fans creating edits, highlight reels, and even fantasy wedding posters of Alexandra and Coleman together. Still, it's worth noting that neither Alexandra nor Coleman has confirmed these rumors. They've chosen to remain quiet, offering no denial and no confirmation. And in the world of celebrity and sports gossip, that silence often only fuels the speculation further. People are left wondering, if there's nothing to hide, why not simply say so? Or perhaps the two prefer to keep their private lives away from the spotlight, especially at such crucial points in their careers. What makes this rumor especially captivating is how it reflects the bigger picture. Both Alex and Coleman are symbols of rising Asian tennis. Their countries, while different in culture and history, are united in their support for these young athletes. Together, whether as close friends or as something more, they represent ambition, talent, and the possibility of making history, not only in the sport, but also in their personal lives. As for the idea of a wedding, some whispers suggest that their families have already met during events in Spain. Parents, coaches, and friends have supposedly shared lighthearted moments with discussions that hint at the future. Of course, much of this is unconfirmed gossip, but the speculation adds spice to the narrative. Fans are already imagining a grand celebration, perhaps even with tennis royalty like Rafa Nadal making an appearance. One cannot ignore how this love rumor adds a new dimension to their careers. On the court, they are focused, disciplined, and fiercely competitive. Off the court, the suggestion of romance makes their story even more relatable. It humanizes them. People love to see their idols not only as athletes, but also as individuals who experience love, laughter, and companionship. So, are Alexandra Eala and Coleman Wong really dating? Were they truly spotted enjoying romantic nights during the China Open? Did their connection begin years ago at the Rafa Nadal Academy? And could wedding bells be part of their future? No one can say for certain, but the speculation is impossible to ignore. What is clear is this: fans cannot get enough of the story. Every glance, every smile, every social media interaction between the two becomes fuel for the rumor mill. And in a sport that often thrives on rivalries and competition, a love story between two rising stars might just be the most unexpected twist of all. Whether the rumors turn out to be true or simply remain a part of tennis folklore, Alexandra Ella and Coleman Wong have captured the imagination of fans across Asia and beyond. Their bond, whatever it may be, is a reminder that even in the competitive world of professional tennis, moments of connection, companionship, and yes, maybe even romance are what truly make the journey unforgettable. So, as the China Open continues and both players chase victory on the courts of Beijing, the world will be watching, not only for their serves, volleys, and match points, but also for any sign that this rumored romance is indeed the real deal. For now, the story of Alexandra Eala and Coleman Wong remains one of tennis's most intriguing mysteries, a love game still unfolding,